What's the story, folks? I'm just going to put the link there for people to jump up. How's it going, folks? I was waiting for Gideon to come up. Another day, same shit. Paul, how are you? TJ, how are you, man? I hope you're well. Just waiting for Gideon Boots. Just putting out the link there for him. Are you going next week, Paul? Or this weekend, sorry. This Saturday. The protest in Cork. There's one on Tuesday. I'm going to one on Tuesday in Tara. So I'll be live on Tuesday. On the Mousy channel. And then I'll be live on Saturday, down Cork. On the Mousy channel as well. Should be a good day. Just waiting for you, Boots and Giddy. Jump up. The link is there. Will only be well. Why would anyone be well when nation is 3,000 also fair? Only going to June, yeah. The one close down mine, Paul, give me redundancy. Be done with it. I'm going to have to just text these two boys. I don't know what the story is. Why aren't they coming in? Give us 2 seconds. What's the story, 420? I hope you're well. Happy Sundays. Are you going to Cork, 420? Bring your drone down. We're just on a live there on TikTok. Are you on TikTok, Lady of Air? Paul, is Lady of Air on TikTok? Is there a Lady of Air on TikTok? I don't know whether it's Suzanne or what's the story. Yeah, getting a lift off Boots. Me, Giddy, Boots are heading down. And then there's a few more cars coming down, supposedly, as well. Welfare going to collapse and men, military age males. I've no money. It's good now. Just
Yep.
waiting on the reviews, lad.
I just had to have a little bit more of a looking at that. That's all.
Oh, the
You have
Mr. Bag Live.
yeah, what you call it? Fucking had some guy in there called Leprechaun. Yeah, and he was putting down everybody saying this, that, and the other, that they all make up lies. So they're all backtracking on everything that they've said now. But that's here and there. We're talking about other stuff, aren't we? It's Sunday evening chill out.
So I was saying, I just mentioned Saturday. Who's going on Saturday?
Saturday coming.
Saturday, yeah. She's not on TikTok yet. Because did you see a lady there in TikTok there, Giddy? The last few lives that we were in.
I
He's
think
on
she was
your
in my
live
life
today.
today.
Huh?
I think she was in my life today.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought it was Suzanne. It's not Paul and no Suzanne. It's must be a different lady there. I thought it was lady there.
I had a good 70, 80 people in constant.
But today on the live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you're going to be talking about canon and shit like that, yeah, a lot of people come in, they love all that debate kind of crap about them too. Canon
No,
and simple.
it wasn't really about them, to be fair. It was about what's happening in South Africa.
I know, Paul, but if we don't do it, we're just going to let it happen. That's the problem. We're just going to let them all come in, which I know they're already doing it anyway, but at least there's people out there trying to highlight it. Keep on highlighting it. Showing the rest of the world, the rest of the country what's going on, because a lot of people went awake, you know yourself, Paul, years ago. But a lot more people are waking up now. 50,000 were out in the streets at least on the 26th. That's
Even more.
Avril Lucy. Her name is Lady Air. Lady Air. Oh, was her name Lady? I thought it was Lady of Air. How we KO?
I think Sunday evenings is a bit more chilled out, innit?
Sunday evenings, yeah. I have there's a protest on Tuesday as well. I'm going to that one on Tuesday in Tallaght. I have to find the place this time.
Are you talking about the rolling one?
No. It's a protest at the new iPass centre out there in the industrial estate.
I thought that one was shut down.
No, I'm still going. So there's one on Tuesday, 6 o'clock. So I said I go out. What you said? What you said I go out? I have the money there, I'll go out. You know what I mean? Go to these protests.
Yeah, there's that, what you call it as well. What was it? On Wednesday coming, do you know, like the City West Hotel, where the government is trying to buy it and use it as a permanent plantation?
Yeah.
It's a rolling convoy of cars that are going to do a slow roll basically around all the iPad centres, as far as I'm aware. I'm not too sure. I'll keep you updated. I'll probably come back here on Monday. Well, tomorrow or else Tuesday and put it up. But they're doing some. There's
They're
about
gonna
200
drive
cars in that.
they're gonna drive into the place.
Now they're driving around the whole of where the iPad centres are, all the way around. So past City West, past Cook Lane, past all these places that are
Great cow and
iPads.
all that.
Yeah. So 200 cars, 220 odd cars involved so far. That's on Wednesday coming.
These people's going to it.
I'm not too sure what you said. Like, I had to wait until I talked to him properly. I haven't really got a chance to.
I've no care, so we can't do football.
No, if it is, we'll obviously grab you. You know what I mean? I'll pimp him out to you.
Yeah.
As he
Anyway,
says.
no,
Only takes 10 minutes to pick you up, Elsie. Fuck's sake. No, it's like today, fucking, it's been non-stop. It's like we have some guy that's just so people can understand what I'm talking about. Had some guy in here he calls himself Mr. T. His real name is Leighton. He drives a taxi in Dublin city centre, and probably some of you have probably seen the video of a girl getting €50 taken off, and the driver wouldn't give her the money back. So literally, we found out that he was trying to say he was South African, and we found out that he's from Zimbabwe, and literally had all the South Africans in him at him today on the live, turning lumps out of him basically for using South Africa as a front for what he does. This guy goes against Ireland. He wants all white people to be genocided in
I was
Ireland.
making them look bad kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's using South Africa to, further what he's saying. So people are obviously fairly annoyed. People are probably out having a drink tonight as well. I'm only thinking because Bank Holiday Monday, isn't
it? Is it?
Yeah, long weekend this weekend. Yeah, for those who probably would have jumping up out of bed for school in the morning.
On weekend, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. He's only back on TikTok recently, isn't he? He's been on it for 3 years or so. As long as we've been on it.
I called him out last time I did. I probably disappeared off this for a second because I'm gonna just share this out. Be back to you in 2 seconds.
I share it out there on TikTok. Get boots in there.
Yeah.
I don't know where he does go. In many genocides that's been recorded usually by UN but put on the world stage. Instead recording on device we gotta fight for survival. When it comes down to that stage, Paul, we've got no choice but to fight.
Oh my God, where am I gone? Can you still hear me, Mousy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm after doing here now.
I think what's his name? Irish takedowns that he come across. What's the story, Finn? How are you, bro? Hope you said your prayers today. We're just waiting for Boots to come across, and then Giddy's trying to sort something out here. It should be not sorted before we came in. Yeah, we've been on a few lives today. How are you, Billy John? How are you? Been on a few lives today on TikTok. Just arguing. That's what all you do on TikTok is just argue. He's probably gone there for a second. I'll just put the link back out, bro. You got some nice Cali, nice one, bro. I have a little bit there myself. Keep me going for tonight, anyway. Here's Giddy back up. Right there. At the stage. You back? I don't even know if that's Giddy, because you had a green profile there a minute ago. How are you, Patrick? What's the story, bro? Are you coming on Saturday, Patrick? Are you going on Saturday anyway? The protest in Cork. There's loads of lefties down there. Be a good day. Are we getting less and less by the day? Or are they getting stronger? Yeah, I seen another stabbing in Dublin yesterday, Paul. Seen that. Don't know if it was Talbot Street. I can't remember now where it was. Patrick, I'm going to put the link out there. So click on the link and accept your camera and your microphone, both of them. But then turn your camera off as you get into the box. Because it won't let you open unless you turn the both of them on. So I'll send the link out there to you. Just click on the link and follow all the instructions. Yeah, Patrick's over from TikTok. Oh no, Patrick. Patrick's a good lad. There's Kitty back up now.
Sorry about that, bro. It just kicks you out when you try to fucking share it.
What's the story, Chris? Yes, it's grand. There's Patrick in the comments there as well, Giddy.
Yeah, I sent it out to Patrick.
Wants to know how to get up, so I was just telling him how to get up. What's the topic tonight, Mouse? You know, these. I can't see that thing because I have a little fucking dollar sign there in
Just
front
a
of it.
little update for you guys. There was a shooting in Carlo in Tesco's, believably in Sports Direct in Carlo. Don't know the full extent of it, but there was an actual shooting that happened.
When was that today? This afternoon?
A few minutes ago.
Carlo.
Yeah,
You
near the
don't know
Sports
any.
Direct in Carlo, Fair Green Shopping Centre.
Ben wants to know what's the topic tonight.
There's no really topic. It's just a matter of coming in, having a Sunday evening chat. If there's that on your mind, Finn, just let us know. We keep all the juicy stuff for Thursdays. See, Sunday is a bit of a chill time, so as no everybody doesn't get stressed out about things.
Yeah, they come in. David Bray was just texting me there, saying he goes, "Well, did you hear that?"
About Carlo.
Yeah, say so. Yeah. Paul saying Carlo, my guest traveller fuels. It could be anything, yeah. Could be gang related or any of that kind of stuff. Nothing got to do with migrants or anything. 7 people.
Allegedly, 7 people, including one child, are being shot in Carlo. What?
7 people.
What the fuck?
There's didn't hear that now.
Somebody said it was like fireworks going off. So it must have been an automatic or something like that they used. I hope it's not true that a fucking child or anybody got hurt.
Emergency service at the scene of the alleged shooting in Carlo Town. Gardaí said there's been no injuries.
That's from Derek Bly.
Right there, that was 11 minutes ago, yeah.
It's in the chat, it is there, Mousy.
That's from Derek Bly.
No, it's in there, chat. You know the chat, the group chat. Spraying bullets. Need severity and have not got it. You do have severity, Patrick, and you don't actually need severity. You can do it on Google as well. You can just click on the link, and then it'll give you the options. Just turn off your camera or leave your camera on. You don't really mind either way, and then you'll be up on it, and then we'll accept you in. So, Mousy, you just pop the link in there for Patrick again.
Yeah, I'll put the link back out. Where's the boots, lad?
I don't know. I've sent it out to him. I've sent it out to Leanne, and I've sent it out to a few others as well.
There's the link there, Patrick, yeah? Just click on that. She'll get you up. The 2 Glasgow was shot in the Irish bar in Spain. An Irishman shot in the head in Spain. Reckon a few lads cleaning the house. Yeah. I was thinking the same myself, KO, yeah. Of dead bodies outside. Real news footage. The real news here has footage of dead bodies outside. And they're saying here on Google, when you go into it, it says emergency service at the scene of Carlo.
Hey, listen to this, what Patrick is saying.
Over 40 blacks are fighting on the what?
What I fucking always get that wrong.
Fanny Road. The Fanny Road.
Fonthill Road, Bally right now. Oh, Patrick, can you not get up here? Click the link, bro.
Yeah, go live.
Hey, down there, Patrick, are you in your house or somebody just told you?
Is that Patrick now, is it? Yeah, that's Patrick there.
Hello.
You alright, Patrick?
Patrick?
What the fuck? Hello, boys.
What's the crack, bro?
I'm in. I'm fucking in like
So
fucking Flint.
what's happening?
I'm just sitting here drinking a can of Coke.
Now with the 40 blacks.
Yeah, 40 black blokes fighting down on the phone. You about to get on the phone call at the Balliol Club, all killing each other.
Yeah.
And they're not from Balliol. So why did he pick Balliol to meet up and fight, I wonder? We're not liking that over here. We're not liking that.
What's on the videos all over next? What's on next? The shooters down. Is there many people supposed to be shot? As it says here, on beat 102.3 or something, that there's nobody shot, nobody injured.
The shooter is down. That's what Audit said.
Yeah.
So what's there a shooting or not a shooting?
Yeah, there was a shooting up in Carlo and Fairgreen.
Oh,
Somebody said before that there was 7 people involved plus a child.
that's bad.
I'm sure that'll have to go into the papers, or will they just not bother? It could be a migrant looking for like sympathy, or he had an off day, or he just didn't get paid his dole, and he won't get
Yeah.
it until Tuesday. I shouldn't make jokes like that in case it is happening bad. Sorry.
Nah, you're all right. Thanks for the painkillers. The great year.
On here, Patrick.
What?
Not on here. Don't say anything like that on here.
All right, no bother.
Fucking hell.
You can just see one under the blanket. Maybe that was the shooter that's under the blanket, is it? Amy disposed now, and it says on X. Where are they getting it? What?
On its way up to Carlo.
Must be.
What the fuck is going on, man?
You don't know who it is. You don't know if he was an Irish person or what. It's the story. It doesn't say anything on Google. It's probably too early. They probably wouldn't even mention it anyway.
It's live on it must be live on X now at the moment. Yeah, I just saw a few videos that of people that are up there. It's on the on the chat.
What date is this match again in Cork?
This Saturday coming.
Oh Jesus, this is gonna be a big one.
Oh, it's
Are
going to
you
be
going
massive.
down, Pat?
Yeah, of course I'm going.
How are you getting now?
I'm going with you.
You're coming with me? I can't carry it on my shoulders. You're too heavy for me.
I'm not that heavy at all.
No, seriously, are you going down?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm gonna go down the train of a free pass.
Right. Well, there's quite a few people going on by the train, so you need to be catching up with them and seeing what the story is.
Yeah, we I don't know if there's any room, but we're getting a lift. I have a book for about 2 weeks. It does say on next that 6 shot and 1 kid. It does, is it? Yeah.
Fucking hell! Hopefully, this is not like a terrorism attack.
So do I.
But in Carlo, like, what the fuck? That just sounds mad weird. Like where it's situated.
Pause out for last time when you now counted it very good. Yeah, that's mad, man. It's not saying that in here, yeah. X must have it all up to date at the moment. There's fuck all on X on Google, man.
It's a shame you can't put videos up on here, like like small little videos, like so people can watch them.
There is a way of doing it. I just don't know how to do it. Do you know how to do it, lady? Are you still in here, Paul? How to put videos up?
No, I mean in the comments they should allow it, shouldn't they? Like a small clip of, to
Yeah,
make it a little bit better. Do you know what I mean?
there's Frankie.
Evening, how's it going, Mousy and everyone?
How's it going, Frankie?
How are you, boss?
What?
How are you, boss?
How are
It's
you,
not
boss? He
me.
said.
So what
Yeah, we're
happened
just
in
trying to
Spain?
figure this out. What's happening, Hackman? Just like nothing's coming back too clearly. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to find out, Hackman. Yeah, how are you, Pat? Hackman, how are you? The coach is too shaky to see the shooter. It looks like the neutralised on Porsche Tesco's. Jeez.
What arm response did or?
Or the armed police, or what was it? Something like that, yeah.
So did somebody get shot in Ireland?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Something's not been
someone got
happening.
shot in Ireland.
Supposed to be 7 people shot altogether, a baby as
7
well.
people shot, Barney, in Ireland. I don't know. Was it to do with the Scottish thing?
Don't know. We don't know that yet.
You don't know waiting, yeah.
No.
You're right, Irish takedown. How are you, pal?
I think Carlo. No, some people from Ireland.
Irish takedown. We're just trying to find out what's happening in Carlo at the moment. Believably, 6 people were shot plus a child. In Fair Green Shopping Centre.
Sounds like a traveller for you with it, yeah.
Not
Only
with
on the next traveller.
automatics. Come on, like that sounds fucking mad. Like,
Fuck.
We see us on the news at 8 o'clock.
Barry O'Kelly might tell us.
Radio Kelly tell us nothing but bullshit and lies. He always
Carlo's in the
puts
southeast.
probably some Afghani from Migrant. You never know.
We won't speculate as yet.
Is that you doing that, Nosy, or is that me?
Don't know who's that.
That noise.
Don't know who's doing that. We haven't changed it.
Oh, the radio woman, is that me?
Yeah, probably the radio, yeah.
Lord Radio, hang on. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, do you know your woman was fighting with Michael Healy Ray, that your woman was bringing him to court and all that?
Yeah.
I'm
You know
Michelle,
what?
is it?
Yeah, I have her on TikTok. You know what? She says she has him by the bollocks and all. She just put him in court. But she went to the Garda station and stuck an official complaint and then went to a
What's
You
going
went
on there?
off. You went off there, Patrick.
You probably got a call coming through.
He's breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah.
You broke up there, yeah.
She went in to give a letter, complaint from the Garda station, stamped by a solicitor, to TikTok. She handed it into TikTok office in town, in Grand Canal Street, wherever it is, and to say that why is people getting banned off Facebook for speaking the truth? Look, that's elite. We have freedom of speech in this country. You shouldn't be taking people down off TikTok for speaking the truth or giving their opinion or sharing someone else's opinion. And I think that's a great idea. I might do it myself.
Sorry, Sean.
What's the story, lads?
How are you doing it? What's the story? Always take down.
Back home. And you're not shit or out handling that life.
Who's that with the doggy?
That was Frankie.
Oh, that was Frankie.
Yeah, just say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Small hat. Come here. Small hat.
Small hats.
He's just been cleaned.
Feeling fresh, brushing himself against the wall.
Oh yeah. He's very fresh, and he's getting a barking match too with his best friend.
They're a fucking deadly, aren't they? Love dogs.
Is it a traveler feud then, or is it? Do you think it's a migrant?
We don't know the full facts yet, Frankie. So we're not just taking guesses on it. wait and see what comes of it. We won't know what's going on until we get the full confirmed report. It's
Don't
just
need that
after
to happen,
coming
Frankie.
literally out now.
Yeah.
I mean, that was odd the other day. They're talking about the thing in Liverpool. I heard people say it wasn't even the white guy; it was a foreigner, and he got the blame. I don't even know what's going on or what to believe. It's all his psyops.
Be honest, I seen a video clip of that, Frankie, during the Liverpool thing, and the door was opened up. It was definitely a white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. His new picture is all over the place.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that were there, there's no way somebody could miss him taking a picture. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They slowed down the video and got him perfect.
Yeah, there's loads of
Get
people
over
with
it.
all these fancy phones now that, like, you know, they have stillness and they have
Hey.
zoom in lenses and all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, it seems like he's ex-British military.
He was a
Yeah,
Royal Marine,
supposedly.
apparently. I think the guy who crashed into everyone. They say he was a Royal Marine.
Yeah.
They said he was drunk as well.
Yeah, he was on drugs and everything.
Drugs,
So
yeah.
And he also said he was giving his friend a lift home. So it's saying a lot.
there's been a lot of kind of psyopy shit going on over here in the U.S. too. I mean, like as I said, there's I think 12 or 14 people shot today in South Carolina this morning. So I mean that's every day over here. You know, unfortunately, the fucking mass shooting every single day.
Yeah, but
Seems
you can
like,
buy a firearm over there for fun, can't you?
Yeah,
well,
and
here,
then
there's one happening now in Carlo.
See, guns are completely banned over here, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, yeah,
you
Bridget.
know, having an automatic is a big thing to have over here.
Yeah, I'll be over there, Bridget, yeah. Till at 6 p.m. Tuesday.
Cookstown.
See, we're saying travelers. Maybe it's not. I have a funny feeling it's not, Kitty.
I wouldn't think it is. Not with an automatic. I
No,
can't see that.
no. They don't do
Well,
that.
you see, I could be wrong. It probably isn't an automatic. Probably the police opened up,
Yeah.
what you doing?
you know what I mean? So we don't know yet. Like I say, we're all guessing. I really, really hope that it's not true that, like, fucking a child or that is after getting in the middle of
Well, I
this.
mean, did you hear about this? A 17-year-old was stabbed to death yesterday in Paris,
Yeah.
and that
I
that
did,
and
yeah.
it
I
was all
heard about
Arabs
this.
yesterday.
You what, sorry?
It was all North Africans and Arabs and everything attacking the police. They were just going on a rampage.
Well,
And
it seems
they're pretty much going to do the same thing here soon enough if we
And the
don't
boy,
stand up.
Kitty, the boy got hit what the copper jumped out in front of, with hundreds of witnesses to say that he jumped out in front of the motorbike. That motorcyclist died this morning, God love him.
Yeah, that shows he couldn't never say nothing about what happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm
But
not being bad when I say that.
too many witnesses. He jumped out in fast lane of traffic and jumped right in front of that motorbike.
Pat Walsh is saying there that cops shot shooter on Facebook. So anybody that's on Facebook, you probably have to see what's going on live here.
Well, you can probably already guess who he is with him not being them not announcing who he is straight away. If they did it straight away, you know he'd be white.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, if he's Irish, he'd be named the same.
Yeah, look, and I just want to go off top of saying what Paul saw in the chat talking about Michelle Keane and stuff. Paul O'Neill's bang on the money about and everything. None of them are going to do everything. I mean, Anthony Casey and the Irish Freedom Party, whatever, they're all getting very too cozy with Ezra Levant at Rebel News. They will all eventually sell out. It's really sad. If
Yeah,
people don't answer the true
We
questions, and as
already
you
know
know, I'm
that.
not going to mention it, but you know what I'm talking about. If they don't
yeah.
call those people out, then nothing will be changed.
I'm going to say this in a different way for everybody. Like, I know I'm not gonna get into a big detailed conversation about it, but there's a
He's
new
eating
thing that's
a grass
happening.
barney.
Sorry, there's a new thing that's happening over in the UK that has come to Ireland. Okay, that's happened 3 years ago. Yeah. Supposedly it's stronger and blah blah blah. I'm not going to get into great detail, like I said.
Yeah.
And if it is that bad, why haven't they closed the borders? Why have they stopped people coming into different countries? to
outside.
instead of exposing them to it.
That's I know what you're talking about, Giddy, and it's frightening, frightening.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, why haven't they shut the borders? If it's
I
that bad,
don't.
why didn't they shut the borders?
I know, and there's probably more of them going to come in
But
as
yeah,
well.
like no, but that's what I'm saying. But yet they're placing that, and everybody's putting it in the media for a third Loctoy place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's scare tactics.
Yeah, we don't want to talk completely what it is about takedown, because if we do, it gets this taken down.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying it's scare tactics.
Yeah, but the people won't comply this time.
Yeah, but or
Oh,
vulnerable communities.
the guy that have asked people to stop sharing the videos from Carlo. The only 2 videos are on X from outside. That means the guards might be blocking videos on X over the last hour. Yeah, I got some live footage there. I did. It's
Not
on.
That
in
just
here.
tells me, man, it's a migrant. That just tells me that. Do you know what I mean? By reading that. But why are you blocking it? Why are you blocking everything?
Is it because it's a fucking foreigner? That's what makes you believe, doesn't it?
That's what makes me believe that. Yeah.
They don't want Dublin 2.0.
Somebody's bound to come out with who it was and what it was. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You can't hide from it. See, that's the thing about CCTV and all these phone cameras and everything else. You can't avoid anything anymore. It's
no,
like an old friend of mine, and I might as well say he's what we call an old, ordinary, decent criminal. Yeah. So basically, in his day, he used to do banks and post office. Yeah. And I sit there talking to him one day, and he turned around and says, "You can't do a bank or a post office anymore. And for what you would get, there'd be nothing in it." Yeah. And the security that they've got on them now, like with this cloud of device and diodes and the reinforced glass and all these
yeah.
other mad things that they've got, trackers, the lot. You can't do it
Giddy,
anymore. He says
Giddy,
his game was over.
Giddy. The cameras could literally follow you from the city centre right up to your gaff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the UK is one of the most watched places on earth.
There's
Especially London.
CCTV on every corner in the UK.
This is what I'm saying. It's mad. Like, and they want to do that like here. You know what I mean? They want to. That's what they want to introduce here. It's like, do you see these guys that going around cutting down these Ulysses cameras? Those
yeah.
Ulysses
Do you
cameras,
know
right?
what do you know what the program's called that runs all this software? It's called Pegasus software. And do you know
Yeah,
who
Yeah, yeah.
invented that?
yeah. Where the
Who invented it, Frankie?
Israelis.
Right. Well, I don't want to go into Israeli stuff.
yeah,
Well, I'm talking about you saying you're gonna have cameras all over the Ireland and everything, and
Yeah, yeah.
technology
I think it's
watching
all
that.
over
It'd
the
be the
world now at
Pegasus
the moment, though, isn't
spyware.
it? In all fairness.
It'd be the Pegasus spyware. That's what they're introducing everywhere. Governments are buying it and adopting it. Pegasus spyware.
I wish that they'd fucking buying decent fucking hardware for to protect their country first, because our country is left wide open with no security to it at all.
yeah. None,
Rumors
none
now he had a
whatsoever.
knife, and it's a knife. One of the new arrivals. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hope the fuck it's not. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm getting really sick of this shit in this country now. But these
Well,
fuckers think they
what do you
come
think's
in
gonna
and
happen? Like, in all honesty, if
you're
nothing
gone very low, Frankie.
against that, the Parnell.
Frankie, you're
Yeah,
very
Frankie,
low.
you're gone very low.
Well, if nothing happened about that poor girl getting stabbed, what was it, a year ago at Parnell Street? I don't think anything will happen now. I think it's a little bit too late, if I'm being honest with you.
I'm not thinking it's too late. What I'm thinking is our spineless government
How
has
we
done nothing.
word? How we say it?
We have a spineless government that are dictated by unelected representatives of Europe. And that von der Leyen is a dirty witch. We should get away from fucking Europe completely. That's just my opinion, guys. Sorry if I sound a little bit abrupt about
Well,
it,
if you
because
think about the British, I know you hate the same, but the whole British Isles, England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, are not basically the same as mainland Europe. They don't really have the same values. The whole of the British Isles do. So mainland Europe should have nothing to do with the
I'm
island.
not going to worry about that, Paul. Talking about migrant centres, iPad centres would be
Yes, it
included.
will. Paul's right. Paul is right.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
will
worried
be.
about it. That's the truth.
They're gonna bring that
Sorry,
into.
Kev.
I'm telling you, they're going to bring in that new anti-Semitism thing, and it's going to include that. Anything they don't want, they're going to say, "Oh, it's anti-Semitic." Oh, you vey.
Our government is probably one of the most pathetic governments left on this earth. Like, yeah, it reminds me. The two of them remind me of Smithers and fucking. What was your man that run the fucking firm again?
The one with the glasses, Barnes.
Yeah, who?
Smithers and Barnes, like the guy who runs it for him, right? I think his name's Barnes.
No, I'm talking
Barnes.
about Simpsons. Sorry, Frankie, I'm talking about
Yeah, the
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Yeah, you're talking about Mr. Burns, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, Mr. Burns. That's fucking Michal Martin.
Yeah.
Fucking absolute plums our country is. They put shame on this country.
Paul, you have to understand, man. If I talk about the challenge is going to get banned and be nothing, won't be talking about nothing. That's what I'm
My
trying to tell
channel's
you.
been banned freaking
That's
twice, Mousy. Come on.
that COVID shit is 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? That's 5 years news. 5 years ago. We're talking about today.
They're trying to scare people in by bringing it back
The
to the
effects, sorry, Mousy, but the effects of 5 years ago are really only happening today.
Yeah, we understand that, but if we do talk about it, other people have been taken down for it. That's why.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, we get it. Like,
Yeah, I've been shut down twice.
If
you
don't, last night, no, I put up 2 videos about speaking about before. Like I interviewed a fucking a scientist.
What we're trying to do is we're just trying to keep this one online. We're trying to keep it online and keep it healthy. Do you understand?
Yeah,
that's all.
See that yoke down in Carlo, yeah.
I know, yeah. I hope the fuck it's not a child as well, man.
No, do you know what? Fucking the one you had to be reading out there. Hold on, where's it gone? That apparently there is a child there. Your man was shot dead by the police himself, and apparently the child that was shot is at the dying as well. Apparently.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me fucking.
Wow, that just
right. Hearing from sources that apparently the lunatic in the shopping centre in Carlo had gunned down multiple people, including a child, which is now dead, and then was then shot by armed response unit. He had a homemade bomb with him too.
Fucking hell, man! This is getting bad.
Yeah, I heard they want the bomb disposable.
It's a statement as well. I'm not losing that now because my fucking yoke is after refreshing. Fuck's sake, the guy that had put out a statement over saying anybody who has videoed the footage not to upload it onto social media and all and this and that. So they're already putting the call out for people who videoed it and took pictures of it not to be uploading it in case we see it's a fraud. No, it doesn't say that, but you know that's why they're saying don't.
Yeah, that's why they're hiding it away. Yeah.
Right. Listen, I'm gonna put this kid to bed. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Right, no
worries, take down. Thanks for coming in, bro.
No problem. In a bit.
Gibby.
Yeah.
This is getting too much. This is we don't know. It's
here it is. Sorry, Patrick, for over. Gardaí are currently at the scene of an incident at a retail premises in Carlo town. The alarm was raised shortly after 6:15 p.m. The premises has been evacuated and the scene is preserved. The Army Explosive Ordnance Disposal EOD team has been requested to attend. So there you go. We obviously did have a homemade bomb on them. At this time, there is no further concern for public safety. Anyone who may have recorded footage of the incident is urged not to share it on social media platforms or messaging apps, but instead to provide it to the Gardaí at Carlo Garda Station.
So they can erase it.
So they can erase it and get rid of it, blah, blah. But that's just mad, right? Because that's coming from that's on Dublin Live. It's an official statement from Garda. But I'm literally only had to read that other thing that I read out to you on a Facebook page called Right So Far. And it was like allegedly he had a homemade bomb And then you go on to the next one, which is a Garda statement, which says the Army Disposal Unit and all is after getting called. Yeah, so he had a bomb on him. Yeah, he was hoping to blow that shit. Well, what the like? Oh, lads, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Last week we have some cunt that wants to go around and blade women and children. Now this week we have some cunt that's possibly a migrant, possibly. I'm not saying he is.
No, possibly.
And went in and fucking probably like he shot 6 people, believe me, and 1 child now possibly dead.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck else do we have to do here? Like, you know, I'm fucking losing it. I swear to God.
There's
These
no
lefty
uproar over
cunts are the
this,
ones
man.
who are
We
bringing
don't know.
these fuckers in, and I'm telling you something for nothing. They need to pay fucking severely for this.
Listen,
They're causing this.
whoever the Welcome Brigade is down in like, listen, if it comes out, and it definitely is, right? And right now it's just allegedly, speculate all this shit, right? But if it is 100% confirmed to be one of them, right? Every single member of the Welcome Brigade throughout the country, but particularly down in Carlo, when there's been protests called down in Carlo a couple of years ago, the people were slandered a bit and say we do welcome refugees and we welcome this and welcome that. Well, see those same people, if it is a foreigner, a refugee that are doing this, they want to be the first targets, yeah.
They're on their doorstep, on their own fucking doorstep. They let this happen.
They're going to start getting on buses and blowing buses up. I'm telling you. Watch.
I'll be saying that.
Just
man.
be careful what you say, Patrick. Patrick, careful.
I know.
No, I don't mean in that way. Just be careful what you're saying.
No, but yeah, Paddy's right though, because what's stopping them from having a full Dublin bus driving through the city centre? Not even blowing them up, but even driving them off the canal, or like driving them into the water, or driving them into a fucking wall, or like that.
Yeah, the true.
Yeah, man. That scares me.
Well, look at they done it. Listen, if they had
I'm on a bus twice a day, every single day, and some of them days.
Well, if you had to go to do it in London, they wouldn't have any problem doing it in Dublin.
Yeah. So listen, they done it on the
7-11. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you actually watch the documentary on it, it shows you that driver was studying that route for weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's just lads, me bollocks.
And shit, they're over here, as Giddy said. We won't mention, but they're over here, and look what's happening now.
Yeah.
I don't, lads.
See the ones, lads, from England, from the Liverpool FC parade there a couple of weeks ago. Like there's a side-on picture of your man sitting in the car, and it looks nothing like your man who they're saying done it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but the amount of cameras, Kev, nowadays on people's phones. What's the first thing you do when you see that happen? You pull out your phone, you're filming it.
I'm saying your man looked for not saying he looked dark. You know what I mean? I just started getting told it was a foreigner there, Pat Walsh says. I just was told it was a foreigner. Are you on about Carlo or this Liverpool incident? But like, it looks a hell of a lot darker, and he looks like he has a full head of hair in the picture. And then why is it all of a sudden the picture that's got down around to this man who allegedly done it? It looks like it was taken 20 years ago. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know, lads. There's a lot of fishy shit going on, man, and I don't like it. To be honest, I absolutely don't like it.
It's not that. It's like what people don't seem to understand is it's not us with our anger. It's us with our children. Yeah, I'm worried about going into a centre, worried getting on a bus. If my child is with me, yeah, and these cunts want to do something like that, obviously as a father you're going to protect your child to the best you can. But what I'm saying is, why would you want to be living in fear like that? That's why we don't want these cunts in this place. I'm getting sick of this.
About the people that are bringing them here, Frankie says, well, literally only had to been talking about them 5 minutes ago, saying like if it is found out to be a foreigner who done that attack in Carlo, well then yes, the people who are responsible for bringing them here, who would be the ones we're going after. That's why I approached Barbara and your 1K. At Paul Murphy's office there the other day. I was like, listen, my kids live in Tallaght, my daughter lives in Tallaght, they're the Welcome Brigade in Tallaght, and your man just happened to be telling people in Tallaght he was going to slice their women, kids and babies, like, you know what I mean? So that's what I seen them people before profit. I had to go at them straight away and just let them know anything happens to my kids around Tallaght, it's on news. So it's the same with Carlo now. Like anybody in the Welcome Brigade down in Carlo, if this is a foreigner who's out there doing this, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to just walk by them next time and say, I told you them country are welcome into this country, bad news? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what's gonna give, lad? Something's gonna have to give. Seriously, and it won't be none of my kids' lives that'll be given. I can tell you that.
No, fucking that's your dad fucking right. I know what you're saying. Kev, I fucking hear you.
No.
You know, it's like like as a father, I understand. I can feel it in you. I fucking know exactly how you feel.
And it's getting like it really, really is like it's getting too close to home. You know what I mean? Like in my family, as you know already, Giddy was already involved in an incident a couple of years
I know.
ago.
I remember you saying, and them fucking teachers are taking the piss out of it, thinking that it's funny. I would love to see them face to face over that.
Giddy.
Yeah.
I don't know the other lads online. I forget who
Kev is next door to you.
Yeah. But listen,
that's baby
out,
Jack.
We're out saying too much.
No, listen, Patrick.
We're ready.
That's baby Jack there beside you.
Oh, how are you? What's the story?
That's a crack, Paddy.
Listen.
I don't think he knows who you are, Kev.
No, he does. He knows who I am. Yeah, go on, let him speak anyway. Go on, Paddy.
What are you saying, Patrick?
Are you there, Pat?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear you now, yeah.
I says when the shit does hit the fan, Giddy knows about me and knows stuff that I can't say here, but
Giddy,
When
we know.
the shit hits the fan, we're ready, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
100%.
We're ready. We're ready. Like, do you want to walk
it's not that like the way you said here, Pat. Pat, you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's the likes of like don't go mental here yet, but you know what I'm saying. Tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have that there. Yeah, we got like the other fella, like Mr. I like driving cars. Yeah, like, we got plenty of people around us, bro.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so it's no panic, no worries.
No worries at all.
But this is what I'm saying. We've all got family. We've all got kids. So now I think like these lefties need to get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah,
and that's my honest opinion. At this stage now, I'm getting sick of this shit.
Well, rest in peace to people who died anyway, and I'm losing the right.
It's only going to get worse, lads. That's what I say. It's going to probably happen on a regular basis now.
Giddy knows, lads, and this is to use as well. You'll be helped out as well. We're ready. I hope I can't.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, but we can't even say. You can't look.
On what I'm saying.
Pat, we can't even say what's on here. You can't say on here like that.
I know, but I'm just saying, lads, we're ready. We're ready. Don't worry. Fucking show we're ready. Because I'm not letting it. I'm not complying. I'm not giving up on it. No way.
That's why we need to keep on going to these protests. We need to start still wake people up. Get the numbers out. These big protests.
Yeah. Cork be good. Hope there's at least 300,000 at least, or it'll break my heart if it's not. If there's not.
I think, man, I think we'd be lucky to get more numbers than the lefties. I think that it's a real lefty place, isn't it? Or
it's a lefty fucking stronghold, to be fair.
Yeah.
But even at that, I can't see it being like, especially if this is a migrant that done this tonight. I can't see many turning up to that after this, because that'd be enraged in people this week going down to Cork. You know what I mean? I'm just like, in my head, my heart says Cork is going to be big.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
I think it's going to be
22nd of June is going to be
this
good.
comes out that migrant, as she did kill a baby. It's going to be uproar in the country, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Look, we're ready. Oh. We're ready.
Fucking hell, the kids are going mental out here. A bit of sunshine.
Lads, did you ever think we'd go through this? What we're going to have to do?
Not in the 90s.
Like some of us are going to die. Look, because it's going to kick.
Come here, at the moment, right? All the funding for the NGOs are being stopped. By like Trump did do us a favour there. He stopped a lot of funding. The government said that they can't, top up what Trump has left off in this country. So what the government done was, instead of giving them like 100 million this year, they're giving them 25 million because they know they can't give the 100 million because the funding's not there to give it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can't do it for some different charities, right? This other shit about Palestine, about their flag flying in this country, like we owe them something. We owe them fucking nothing. We owe nobody nothing. We never have and never will.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 attacks by vehicle in the UK in the last. Yeah, I know. I was seeing that one, pal. It was in Leicester or something like that, wasn't it? Was that not just like between a group of people or something like that? You know. New people
She said a 9-year-old was shot and no longer here. 9-year-old.
Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ, that's the one age we go for years, you know. That's fucking.
I see. Just think of it yourself. Get you and your wife walking through and be your young fella walking through a shopping centre.
I'll be honest with you, and I'm not saying I'm fucking a superhero, but I do my damn best. I take whatever comes, but not my family.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a hero or not like that, but I definitely, if I saw that happening like that around me, I'd grab me family into me, and I'd be their jacket. End of story.
Yeah. Same. But they're trying their best now, especially with this in Carlo, to get us going, to show our true colours, and we're going to have to do it, lads.
Try to shut us down.
No, they're going to try. Like, what have we got, lads? We're going to have to do that.
No, it's not that, Patrick. They're trying to shut us down. They're trying to make us shut down. They're trying to tell us to stop telling the truth. Like the Garda, of all the fucking people in the world that are supposed to be protecting this country, they are telling us to be quiet.
No,
do you know what I mean?
It's not going to happen. I won't comply. On my life, Giddy, I won't comply.
Nobody wants to comply, Patrick. That's the thing. None of us want to comply, and we won't comply. We're not going to listen to any more bollocks out of government, Europe especially. That von der Leyen is a dangerous piece of work.
Yeah.
The things that she's doing to the country is unbelievable. Our spineless government are afraid to speak up to her or say anything. We should be stepping back and we should be saying, fuck you, Europe, and see us later. We want out. We'll guide our own country through any troubles and any problems that come are arising.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What can anybody country do to us? Look, bombers. Like, if we say we want out, they're not going to do that. We tell them to fuck off.
Paul, I can't drink Guinness anymore. You're making me jealous, bro.
Giddy.
Fucking hell.
Giddy.
Yeah.
If we tell Europe we want nothing to do with this, well, if the government has to say it, we want nothing to do with all this. We're shutting the borders. We don't want to be in Europe anymore. Fuck off. What are you going to do about it, Giddy? What are you going to do?
There's not very much that they can do about it.
You can put restrictions on goods coming in and let us starve. Yeah, we went through a famine and we're still here.
Yeah, but what people don't understand, like I keep on saying this, we have the best dairy products in the world. We have the best meats in the world. Something about the grass, even like when they're racing the horses in Dubai or not like that, they actually send the horses here to graze because the grass that's here is supposed to be so good for the horses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that alone says to me we're self-sufficient, and that's why the world wants to come in on top of us and take our culture away.
Yeah, that's because we're called green oil. That's just the grass.
Yeah, Tom Jones once said it, didn't he?
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what we are. This is who we are. Do you know what I mean?
But I just have a feeling we're
But
gonna
they
have to
have
take
opted
action.
to call 200,000 cows to comply with EU. I know, and then they want to bring meat in from fucking what was it, Brazil? What the fuck? 30 years ago, the grooming gangs scandal was exposed in the UK. Who silenced the victims, the police, and the courts? Paul, I can actually give you more insight to that because I lived in Manchester at the time when that was all happening. And just to let you know, right? So that girl, when that first happened, she reported it to the police over there. The police kind of sent her away, saying that it was untrue, kind of thing.
Yeah,
She didn't believe it because she came from a poverty-stricken place,
yeah.
and her mother and father was alcoholics and things like that. So they came from a place that was vulnerable. And anyway, and then what happened was social services took 5 years to get involved in it. They pit a patted around it, and they knew what was happening. And then when they were called out on it by the actual government, because the government did actually end up calling them out in the end, to social services as to why they didn't put the truth out. And then it was actually Tommy Robinson that actually went out his way and called out the full extent of the grooming gangs right across the whole of the UK.
And
Now,
so did a former detective. I watched
yeah,
on he done
yeah,
a documentary, and
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
he
Yeah,
said about everything.
ex-CID. Yeah, that's correct.
He said
Uh,
everything about it.
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It was great. It was the Metropolitan Police and CID, certain different aspects of people that were retired that didn't have to worry about it. But do you
Yeah,
know, as anybody that was involved in it, that was like, up on the stand or anything to do with social services, police, courts, judges, solicitors, you don't even hear one of their names mentioned. They
no,
let this happen on their watch.
yeah, he
So
did.
and what will happen is these Islamic fuckers are coming into our country. And they will, like at the very start, right? I'm just going to give you all an example here so you can comprehend what these people are like. When I first went to Manchester, when you walk down the street, a Muslim would wave at you, hello, and put his head down and wander on his way and never say a word to you. Never get cheeky with you, never cause trouble with you. Smile and go, okay? In the space of 5 to 6 years of being there, I see that gradually change where they used to walk down the street and there'd be three or four of them in a car. They're not allowed to drink. They're not allowed to take drugs, and they're sexually frustrated because they're not allowed to have sex until they're married. Okay, and they'd have mommy and daddy's Mercedes or BMW, and I mean, because of the testosterone running through their body, they'd be flying up and down these streets as fast as that car could take them, and they'd be beeping outside where girls would be standing at corners and hanging
Right,
around the
every
shops,
time.
and they'd be giving them drugs and giving them drink and getting them into the car with them and then bringing them off. And then the elders are the ones who are causing the trouble with them. They're the ones who are actually doing the things that they shouldn't have been doing with them. That's exactly what happened. And in here in this country, there's plenty of places across Dublin that there's vulnerable girls, vulnerable children that can be easily plied with drink, drugs, and everything else. And these fuckers know it. They go into clubs. And what they do is they don't drink, they drink lemonade. And they sit there with their phones on either end of the bar or either end of the club or whatever it may be. And they pick their victim. And then what they do is they text each other and they point out the one and they buy her a drink and another drink. And then they throw Mickey Finn in it. Yeah, in other words, you know what I'm talking about. GHB or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah,
And she doesn't know where she's at. And before she knows, she wakes up and she's like, I'm not even going to go there, but I think you get the picture, guys.
yeah,
The area in Birmingham that Peaky Blinders was based is now about 5% white.
yeah. I was talking to a bloke at the last match. He said it's just gone. And what's the place where all the Irish used to be? Kilburn.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in London.
The man told me at the last match. Do you know who he was? Do you know the fella of Grange Hill, what used to bully the people and take the money and all in school.
Yeah, the big fella.
He was at the
Sorry,
march. He was
just
at the. He was at the march there.
I just want to reply to Lady Bear there. She's saying about drinking water. I seen them in Fibbers last year in town. This is what I'm trying to say. These people that are migrants that are staying in these hotels, they're going out on their Sunday best, thinking that they're going to click with a girl here in this country when nearly every father right across the whole of this country says, do not bring one of them back near my door. Yeah. And I'm just being a little bit sarcastic there and a little bit funny in the same sense instead of saying it blatant. The other side of it is there was an incident where a girl went out to a cash machine. I think this is in Australia.
Yeah.
I think it was in England. I'm not too sure. And she was in a club, but they wouldn't accept the card, so she needed cash. So she went to the cash machine. Our friends just thought she was gone to the cash machine.
And
She was
she was
taken
gone.
up by people and these boys in a van, and she was brought to a car park. Now, luckily enough, she had Find My Phone on her phone on her app. Yeah,
And at that went.
and because sorry, can I just finish what I'm saying there, Patrick?
Sorry.
So literally, what happened was our friends didn't know where she was, and the mother and father was asking where was she. Yeah, because obviously they were quite young. And luckily enough, they went into the email, found where the phone was, and there was 5 guys in the van where they found her in a car park, not far from where the club was, and they were actually bidding on who was going to go first. There's the
That's a true story.
yeah, it's sickening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you put
There's a rape every night, and starting at a Temple Bar, getting spiked by tourists. Not yeah, I know, Paul. I get what you're saying. See, in the UK, what they have is what's that?
There's nothing happening in Carlo.
Oh, he's talking to somebody, is he?
So yeah,
Yeah. So in the UK, they have these things that go in your bottle when you leave your bottle down, or they tell you to keep your thumb over your bottle when you're walking around. Also, they have a chemical in the drink now, within the alcohol that you're drinking in the UK, in most places now, that if anything's put into your drink, it turns a colour purple, and you can actually see it. It's fluorescent, like a fluorescent colour, if anything's put into your drink in some places. And if you're ever in anywhere, tell him to mute himself.
he's muted there. Yeah,
Yeah, if you're ever in one of these places and you're in trouble with your partner, or you feel that somebody's watching you, or you feel unsettled, you walk up to the DJ, like as if you were asking for music, any club, anywhere in the UK, and you say, Angela, okay? If you say Angela to the DJ, what will happen there is the security will be then notified, and they'll come down and they'll bring you to a room at the back where they'll get you into a taxi and get you home safely, and where the police then will be called and they'll deal with the situation in hand. That's what they do over in the UK, and I only know this because I was a doorman over there for quite a number of years. So it is kind of safe. It's never going to be 100% safe, but this is what we need to be doing. You know, we need to be looking after our women that are going out, enjoying themselves, because that's being taken away from women, I think, personally. My missus used to go out constantly with her friends. She doesn't go out with her friends anymore for the fear of these cunts lurking around her. And it's not that I don't want to go out with her. She needs her time as a woman to go out herself with her friends.
you see what 420 was saying there? 2 hours after a mass shooting in a small town like Carlo, no info on the shooter. What traveller would strap devices to their bodies? Strange.
Very strange. Plenty of Irish bars in the city centre, full of migrant males waiting for Irish females to arrive. Guess what? There's no shortage of Irish women looking for a bit of black. Yeah, if they want a bit of black HIV, Paul, by all means, go for it. And I say that as blatant as fuck. Look at Africa. Look how it is. And being very straight, it's the capital of HIV. So
White Sox are saying try give a few live updates if we can get the live updates up.
about Carlo's situation, lads. I'm not actually looking at it. Mousy, are you looking at it on the other phone? On your computer or anything like that?
Just looking here now, yeah.
Well, keep his update as much as we can, but I don't think there's going to be much given out about it. And by the way, Paul, White Willie's better. Fuck them. Do you know what I mean? Letting them take our women. They think they can talk smooth now, all this bollocks. They can't. We're known for the banter. We're known for
this is what the Irish Independent are putting out, Giddy.
You what?
This is what the Irish Independent are putting out. A lone gunman is believed to have discharged a number of shots, but was later declared dead at the scene. A suspicious device was found on the man. The army bomb squad was there called to the scene. A 9-year-old was injured and was shot in the leg. It is understood that the injuries are non-life threatening. So I don't know. And then it says the cause of the injuries are unclear at this stage.
I'd give a black man a lend me, Willie. Yeah, but he wouldn't have the arse to push it. Giddy, they are the ones with the car, money, and the house, while the Irish man still has to live in his parents' house. Yeah, I get that as well, Lady Bear. But come here, I'd rather play it safe than get HIV. Just being honest, being straight.
Frankie says, I don't like black pudding.
We don't need purple ackies in Ireland. Fuck's sake. Kitty, the migrant males are now the catch and a lot of Irish women. They have money, phones, cars, apartments. Well, Paddy's that. Yeah, I get. Listen, guys, I get what you're saying, but don't put down your own. Listen, come here. There's plenty of girls out there, and I'm not being nasty when I say this, but 2 sniffs of a bump and they're fucking anybody's. So you don't have to be a black migrant or anything else like it. But I'm probably giving them ideas now.
People from Manchester have slick black back hair and no black pudding. Frankie likes white pudding.
Thanks.
How many deals did he? If Diddy did he do it? Sit up all that big tips. Patty's still there, is he?
I don't know. He's probably yapping away there.
Trying to unmute him and it's not unmuting for that.
People from Manchester have slick back their hair and love black pudding. Frankie, I don't know what part of Manchester you've been in.
You can only get Norwegian bacon over there. You need a bit of Irish bacon.
You can't beat Irish bacon.
Bit of streaky bacon. Who funds the so-called black culture in Hollywood that advertise the gullible young Europeans to break down society? TV helps like you never go.
Yeah, you go near black, you never come back because you die of HIV. That's why. Sloppy seconds, man. Are you mad? Like, I know a woman can fit a baby's head over, but fuck me, man.
Doesn't it suit all the pharmaceutical companies if all these catch something?
Oh, yeah, they make money.
They make plenty of money. Yeah, boys, all the weapons that were sent to the aid to Ukraine and now thrown in the black market in Europe.
Yeah, that probably is true as well. Once you go back, you become a single mother. That's very, that's 100% correct. I actually made me feelings very... my son was born in the Coombe Hospital, okay? And just to give you a quick story, there was a girl in there, right, white girl. Won't say what part or where she was from or that like that, but she had 2 black children, okay, and one white daughter, and there was a child expected on the way. Now he left her, okay, and my missus ended up talking to her from the next bed, and it's not that she felt sorry for her, but the girl actually was, you know, she became friends with my missus, and basically we went up to our house, and she stood at the door as we were leaving, and she turned around and she said to us, "Nobody has ever treated our children like that," because we didn't give a shit what colour they were. Yeah, I know that I do be a bit like, people think I'm racist. I'm not actually racist. But she nearly in tears, and she said, "Nobody's treating me kids like that." You know, very, you know, still to this day, 9 years on, and we still talk to her. Long story short, you know what I mean? But it doesn't take, you know, just because a girl makes a mistake and runs off for a black man, yeah, and has kids, when it was the time of getting a passport and then they fuck off, because that's all they're after. Once you get in your knickers, girls, that's it. You're done for. As soon as they get that passport and you're pregnant, once that baby pops out of you, they're gone.
Oh, baby
They'll
mama.
be up on anything else that moves that has a crack.
Eric Blythe just posted a video from a camera inside the Turkish Barber from Carlo. You can hear one shot only. So maybe it could have been a knife, and then the police went in and shot him. I don't know.
No, so there's a video there on the chat, I said, and it's like fireworks going off. Multiple shots.
All the time, it's hard to tell though. So far as we know, the funding for those barber shops are very sketchy, to say the least.
Nobody wanted this store black porridge after. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Big tips, lover. Wow. Come on. Philip the Word is live from Carlo. Jesus Christ, he gets about. He was up in Clonmel fucking earlier. What does he have? A fucking actual private jet or something now?
When he's getting the funding, he can go anywhere he wants.
They go out for a pint of milk and never return. They go out and have a child and never return. On the pint of milk. In the US, they say like 80% of mothers that have black fathers, the father is never around to see that child grow. Hence the reason why there's so much crime in black areas in America. You know,
Yeah.
that breed should be banned. Yeah, they should be. He shouldn't be allowed to dilute anybody. They're all diluted. Anything else on this shooting there, Mousy? Can you see?
Nothing, yeah. Still the same shit. They're not saying anything like who it was. Dublin Live have it up there. Man dead and child injured. Following
No,
shooting.
that power charger thing that I got.
Yeah.
So I've been testing now, bring out to 100%, and I've charged my phone 3 times off it. It's now down at 70%. So from not to full, yeah. And I've charged it 3
coming
times.
handy then for Saturday. I'm gonna bring one as well, a small little one.
Yeah, this one is like 20,000. So 3 times my battery, and my battery's nearly 6,000. So
mine's only 10,000. Yeah.
no, I'd say my actual battery in my phone.
Yeah.
So this one is 20,000.
Definitely later there. Therefore, my ones are doing that. The silence says it all. They're not giving out any information here.
Oh, sure. If it was an Irishman, you'd have the left out screaming it off the rooftops. You'd have fucking big banners down around Carlo. Would they be out in the streets, stuck to the roads and all, going, "It's an Irishman that done it. It's an Irishman that done it." State security.
It's understood the Guardian believed the man shot himself. Or is it, you just don't know, man, what the story is. Did he shoot himself or what's the crack?
Pudding and roll. Yeah, talking about your pudding. Fuck's sake, KO. Right. Rest of the sexual gestures.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm late. Just got the news. Thought, yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Shut up, like.
Seeing the vid of the guards dropping him.
That's mad because Dublin, White Sox, Dublin Live have it out here saying that he shot himself.
You alright, you like?
What are they saying here? It is understood the Guardian believed the man shot himself. Sources also tell us that he had a suspicious item strapped to himself. That's all he really said. They don't tell you who it is.
And any other incident like that, of course they tell you, do you know what I mean?
They're going to probably say he's Irish anyway. I mean, he was a migrant or not.
Yeah,
Should he
they'd
get
say
that?
an Irish person from Carlo
Yeah.
City or something like that. But then we'll find out about probably 5 years later, and I'm being exaggerating a little bit. They'll say he was in the country for about 8 years, but he couldn't speak Irish or English. But they had to get an Arab translator when he was in court. But it was a cry for help, and he had to go to a mental hospital. And unfortunately, he won't be getting done on this occasion because it was a cry for help.
Bomb squad in attendance. Locals trying to fill up the words say maybe 6 people injured. He's a feel sorry for the young girl, the 9-year-old. Got shot in the leg, I'd say.
Is the child unalived or not?
Girl that's seen a fatal shooting in Carlo. Girl suffered leg injury. No, I don't think she is. No, it's not saying she is. She's just saying that she got injured.
They will say it's the
But
PSG and
I heard he
sprung them
caused
up.
a big panic, didn't he, in the shopping centre? Loads of shoppers were running out of the shopping centre screaming. It's something you wouldn't see in this country. You know, you'd see this stuff in America. You wouldn't see it here.
So you're saying fatal? Are you meaning like that child is gone? Can anybody verify if the child is unalived or not?
Yeah, from what I'm reading here, she's not. Well, you just don't know after. No, that information's 15 minutes ago. Was she transferred to the hospital and died in the way? One dead okay. Is that
The
just not
word says
that
maybe
him,
6
Saladin?
people injured.
Is that the shooter himself? He's telling me that the girl is okay. From what I'm reading here, she was shot in the leg. Or she didn't say shot, she injured.
Shadow play. I really hope that this young girl is not unalived. I hope she's not gone. This is like really, really fucking me off. Like, to be fair.
What's the story, Ulick? It's going to piss off the whole country, man. I mean, if people don't get out in Cork and get out in Dublin for the next protest and just really shout that passion, man, you know what I mean? I don't know.
If you want more of Parnell Street, if you want more of a teacher going for a run, if you want more of people just because they were gay, and now if this is the case, being a young child minding their own business, going shopping out with the family on a Sunday, yeah, don't turn up at the protests. Don't sit there from your TV or sit there from your phone and watch it all happen. But get out and show your face. Get out and don't be afraid of these lefty cunts. These lefty cunts need to get what's coming to them.
But hopefully, man, this wakes up a few lefties and you start saying, look, this is what's happening in our country now. This never happened before. You know what I mean? We've never seen people mass shooters going into somewhere and trying to shoot shopping centres and all. Never seen that in my lifetime, man. Anyway,
No, I've never.
after water Cork will be there. Yeah, it does seem that way, Paul. And I feel the word seems to be in the right spot at the right time.
Fair play to you, Shadow Play. Marching is hopeless. Is Grand Old Duke of York to nowhere. Big Tip Lover. Seriously, it's not hopeless. It's grassroots. It's the people of this country. Yeah. Like you're showing a strength by being there, but sitting behind the phone and going, how many people turned up and not doing that? Well, that's really going to do fuck all, innit?
It's not going to help, no. No, we don't. If everybody just sat in the house and let it
Ashley
go.
Murphy, rest in peace. Puska should never be, being sacrificed on. If
Yeah,
we had my
KO.
way, I pray that I wouldn't be the new leader of Ireland, because I swear to God, him, for what he done to that girl, any of those cunts that have done that wrong to people in this country, what I'd like to see done to them is them stretched from their neck and their arms and their legs and pulled apart. That'd do me fine. I'd be happy days with that, watching the scream in their face before they go.
I remember when you were a child, you were told, watch out for the boogie, man. You know what I mean? These days, man, there's loads of boogie men walking around. That's the
Paul, I
truth.
get you. Paul, like, seriously, I'm a very nice guy. I am very, like, I try to be nice with people. Mousy will even tell you that I try to be nice with people. But I swear to God, like, these lefties are leaving the door open for what's happening in this country, and they're holding the door open for them.
Yeah, but
So
big
a
tips, you
lefty
can't
is
really
going
do
to
much.
pay.
You know what I mean? You have my name on the Intel sheet as well, you know, but you have no, I mean,
I'd put it this way. I'd be very happy. If I, let's say, if I got a lefty at here and I left them with a bit of a chin problem, yeah, I'd happily go to court and I'd be smiling at the other side of the court with the pins in their jaw. That's the way I say it. If I had my way, as in organising one of these events, like, I'd be the total opposite way around. I'd have everybody masked up and just go in there all rage. No barriers, no coppers, and just take everything that's in your path, get rid of it. Be like a big fucking a stampede of elephants coming through.
you're
That's what
talking
I'd love to see.
into an iPad centre.
No, I'm talking about at one of these fucking protests, the counter protest, just literally run into them. Just go into them and give it large.
Yeah, but you see how much protection they have, man, before we even get there. You know, they're covered in Garda.
We need to sort not protest. In an ideal world, Lady Bear, it'd be fucking great if we could, but we don't have enough people to do it. That's the problem. If it was a case that we could do it, my God, count me in.
You might have to one of these days. You know, if it does kick off in this country, we'll tell you at the starting off the site today. Could be more of these now attacks. This fella probably had to promoting it now. You know, this fella that went online.
Yeah, it could be. We could be ready to hear from other places that are probably under threat
Yeah.
tomorrow, because it's a weekend bank holiday as well, like on a Sunday. Very odd time to do something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, it's more of a sacred day, isn't it? Sunday. Grassroots should stay grassroots and grow locally, not import numbers to making a
Paul,
difference in the same faces
Paul,
everywhere.
I hear what you're saying, Paul. I 100% agree with you. Yeah, same faces. Like me and Mousy do say this all the time. Yeah, every time we go somewhere, iPad centre, whatever it is, and it's for a protest or whatever, it's always the same faces. There's people out there that are not getting the recognition that they deserve, that are actually putting it out there. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, every time you go, you know the faces that's going to be there. You know who it is. You know who everybody is, because nobody else wants to turn up. But at the same time, you get all the support online, and you get the support on, people on TikTok and everything else, and they say, "Oh, how many turned up?" there was only 20 or 30 people that turned up. And did you know any of them? Yeah, it's like the ones every time that I turned up is the same people that has always turned up, and nobody really different. You get probably one or two that turns up and a different face, and they do it once or twice, and that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah, and then when that place gets taken over by migrants and people start protesting, those people just give up altogether. And then it's just usually the same faces as you say walk around you just and go to the next protest. And it's the same thing that goes on for a few months. People are all proud and stuff like that. Next minute people start getting arrested and everybody just gives up.
No, it's not that. The guy that come out with the Section 8, they take advantage of the Section 8, they use the Section 8. And the thing is, if you don't know the law, as long as you keep your mouth shut and you carry on walking, you don't have to voice your opinion to the guard at all. Just keep walking, yeah. And if he wants to jump on you or ask you, well then, like at the end of the day, he's preventing you from doing what the Constitution allows you to do. So he's breaking the law, yeah, against his own Constitution. He can tell you Section 8 all he wants, but you don't have to comply with it because you didn't open your mouth in the first place. You stay quiet. That's the trick to not getting a Section 8.
You could be true. Could be right. Big tips. If things ever do kick off, the ones that protest will be the first ones to be lifted.
Giddy, I'm not here for me. I'm to be recognised. I do it for my kids' future. No more. Listen, brother, I'm the exact same as you, Paul. I've got kids. I know, and wholeheartedly, it's for me kids. I want to leave this earth peacefully. I don't want to be wondering what's going to be left behind for them.
You just want to see your own country, man. Prosper. I mean, not this way.
I
Not the
want to
way.
see all kids. I want to see prosper. I want to see Irish kids prosper. I want them to have the same life as what we had. Now they have got a bit more money than what we had. They have a bit more toys than what we had. But I want them to keep to the same values of what we had. Do you know what I mean? Like your kid goes out and plays football on the street now, or goes up onto a field playing with their friends. You have to take a little wander up. You have to look out. You have to see what's going on. You can't just sit in your house and let them be. Do you know what I mean? Not like when we were young. You could let your kids go wild and not worry about it. Do you know what I mean?
He says, Giddy, look at the comment above. Daz news just live in Carlo. 2 kids injured in a shooting.
That's news. But yeah, like here we go. You know what I mean? Here we go, lads. This is probably the start of something, hopefully. White Sox I am and reading what you're saying there. Well, we believe in the Celtic Tiger. You see, they've always got something up their sleeve, you like. They always have something up their sleeve, the government. They're sleazy, dirty, disgusting, vermin. They just want to shit on the people.
It was so poor that if I hadn't been born a boy, they'd have nothing to play with.
Did he stop people are happy to get searched to pass barriers, attend protests? Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Come here. Listen, come here. I know, Paul. I go to these things, so I know exactly what you mean, and it is frustrating. It's very fucking frustrating. But you can only say so much, believe it or not. You know what I mean? I'd love to be able to I've given Mousy will tell you I've given out to people on TikTok blatantly saying, where were you at the protest when you said you'd be at the protest? What are you doing for the protest? Where are you? Like, I've never seen you there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that speak online on TikTok, man, and that's all they do. All they do is talk. They're constantly talking. I mean, they're like, we should be all doing something. Next minute, they're back on the live again. The next day, doing the same thing. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? You're sitting on a bleeding live, talking bullshit. That's what they are. Half of them are talking bollocks, not bleeding TikTok app. Got people that are happy to get searched to pass barriers to attend the protest.
Right, guys. I think personally that's a wrap for tonight.
Yeah. Be back on Thursday. I'll be back on Tuesday myself, folks. I'll be back on Tuesday live. Tally, 6 p.m.
So yeah, Thursday we'll be back on live, and a subject will be put up on post there to let us know what we'll be talking about on Thursday. Won't give out away today. There's no point. Sunday is chill time. Sunday is an hour and a half, an hour of chill time.
And
Unfortunately, it happened to be the circumstances that happened up in Carlo that fell in what was happening. Yeah. But as usual, thanks very much for everybody coming in. It's appreciated all the time. You know,
Saturday
we
will
love
be live
this.
for most of the day. We will.
You know, we love you, and you know, we love having you in and loving hearing your opinions.
Thanks, everybody.
We are looking to get a WhatsApp phone number coming shortly. I will tell you that, and where people can actually ring in.
It'll probably be
instead of
next
just
week, Giddy.
talking.
So I'll be meeting you this weekend, so we can get it off you this weekend.
No, it won't be Thursday. It'll be the following Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next week. Yeah. That's what
Thursday
I mean.
week.
I meant
Yeah.
Thursday. Yeah.
So Thursday
care,
week
lady.
we'll have a phone in
Sean.
for anybody that wants to voice their opinion. So yeah, it'll be looking good in the next 2 weeks. And again, thanks for everybody coming in.
See you later, Davina. Take care. Sean, shadow play. Paul O'Neill, yeah. Ulick, Saladin.
Keep it real, guys.
Big tips. Nice for coming in, everybody. See you all later.
Did you just say white sausage?
White socks. Big Tim, Jay. Take care, bro. See you later.
Fucking hell, I nearly choked there, Mousy, that you fucking said that. Jesus Christ.
We'll catch you later, yeah?
Good evening, everybody. Take care and God bless, and have a good evening. And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
We'll see you all on Tuesday, yeah? Take care, folks.
Right, and that's a wrap.